Hi guys, and welcome back to Your Old Toys. Now today, I can't even tell you how excited I am right now. This is a absolutely huge victory for Star Wars. And I guess I've never felt this way with Star Wars in a long time. After many frustrations with Disney, yes, Andor was good, yes, Mandalorian was good, yes, Bad Batch was an okay show. After many frustrations with The Acolyte, the sequel trilogy, and, well, just about every show in between that weren't previously mentioned, this is an absolutely huge victory. In February of 2027, Star Wars is returning to theaters. The de-specialized version of the movie that I have not ever seen. I've seen Star Wars the special edition, but not the original Star Wars. And yet I love a movie I have never seen. It would be like, well, liking Wizard of Oz, but have never seen Wizard of Oz. It's really pretty crazy, but I finally get a chance to see the original Star Wars as it was meant to be seen, by the way, on the big screen. This is an absolutely huge victory for Star Wars. It's a huge victory for Disney. Well, Disney, maybe the fans have talked some sense into Disney, and I mean, George Lucas made it almost clear as day that the copies of the original film should be destroyed and stuff like that. That was George Lucas's one Star Wars flaw. It was a huge flaw. But I am getting to see a movie I have never seen. Greedo does not shoot. There will be no Jabba the Hutt in this version of Star Wars. I've never seen it. I don't know what to expect. I've heard many amazing stories of how mind-blowing this movie is. And I mean, there's just some not so great things about the special edition. And from what I've heard from older fans that were there in 1977, this is an absolutely great film. And yes, you didn't even have to be there in 1977. The VHS tapes are the original versions. Now, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, for their 50th anniversaries, I would expect something similar, where they're despecializing these versions of the film and, cleaning up the grain in the film because, well, the grain was kind of the only flaw with it. But if you just clean up that grain, it'll look really nice. Now, guys, the last thing I have for you today, I am signing off, but I have a newscast from 1977 when Star Wars was first being released. CBS newscast. It was on the national news. This is how big it was back then. I would be very surprised if it is this big again, but I would also not be surprised if it is even bigger. I know I am going to see this version of the movie on the big screen. I know a number of Star Wars fans that are also going to see this film on the big screen. And, well, it's a film I have never seen. It's a film Star Wars fans have not seen in almost 30 years. Now, guys, if you like this video, well, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we will talk again soon. As for you guys, you get an extra additional 3 minutes of video watching this newscast from 1977. So, guys, thank you all for watching. Remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get watching this newscast.
Star Wars. It is more than just a successful movie. It is a box office phenomenon. The film is breaking attendance records all over the country. Not since Jaws have so many people stood in line to see a movie. Alan Ladd Jr., an executive at 20th Century Fox, whose film it is, talked about the reasons for its appeal.
I think it's just good and evil. The simplicity of the whole story is what really makes it work. It's a fantasy, and I think we all grew up in a fantasy world, and I think that it works on that level.
Star Wars cost $9 million to produce. It will bring in at least 10 times that amount. As a result, the price of 20th Century Fox stock has doubled in the last 2 weeks. There are no sex scenes in Star Wars. Unlike Jaws, it doesn't frighten people. It's just an old-fashioned cowboy movie set in space with mind-boggling special effects. In the classic westerns, it's the good guys versus the bad guys, sometimes a pair of good guys, one experienced and a little cynical, the other a tenderfoot, a kid.
I got him! Great Jim! Don't get cocky!
In Star Wars, their names are Han Solo and Luke Skywalker. The bad guys always are a rough, tough, sinister-looking bunch. And never more so than in Star Wars. The damsel in distress. That's Princess Leia, who is held captive by the bad guys. Sometimes the good guys have a sidekick who provides the comic relief.
Come on.
In Star Wars, the sidekicks are two robots. And Chewbacca, who somehow knows how to pilot a spaceship. The climax of every good cowboy movie is the final showdown between the good guys and the bad guys. The only difference in Star Wars is that the characters ride spaceships instead of horses.
I'll be right there.
A cowboy movie set in space. That's Star Wars. It's old-fashioned, escapist entertainment, pure and simple, with no moral, no message. And it appears this is what just about everybody in the country is in the mood for. Douglas Kiker, NBC News, Washington.